Matt, thanks. Child trafficking is not just an issue that's happening in other countries. It happens in the U.S., here in Connecticut. And as hard as it is to believe, it may even be happening in our own communities, and we don't know about it. So to talk more about that now and how we can help stop it is Josh Mamis and Tris Gaillard from Love146. Guys, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us
here.
Yeah.
So I was just talking about it. You know, we don't know that it's happening, but it actually is. That's a reality here in Connecticut.
It is. We talk about it being hidden in plain sight because it is in our communities. We have Love146 works with youth all over the state. We have social workers that meet with youth in Fairfield County, in the Quiet Corner, in Litchfield County, in our cities. Anywhere there are children who are in need and who are being trafficked or exploited, which is really tragic. And
you were telling me just a few minutes ago, every 3 days, about on average, you get a call from a young person.
We get referrals, mostly from DCF or from law enforcement, with a child who is in need, who is suspected of being trafficked or described to be at high risk of being trafficked. And we send someone out to meet with them in what we call a rapid response, where we give them safety planning and we assess where they are in their life and make recommendations about what to happen next.
Are you able to help them get out of that situation?
So right now, when we do the rapid response, we're still trying to determine what the situation is. And so we're working with them to tell them about trafficking. A lot of youth who are trafficked or exploited don't even know what it is they're experiencing. So you give them the words to describe it, and you let them know what's going on, and you let them know that there is help for them, and that there are options.
Right. And so a lot of people out there at home are saying, gosh, well, what can I do? I'm just sitting here. But you have a great way. You have a walk happening, right?
So Tris is here with one of our wonderful volunteer teams with a very innovative walk going on right now through Saturday. So Tris can tell you a little bit about what the walk is.
It takes a lot of volunteers to make this walk happen.
Right. And we have lots of volunteers in Connecticut, but we're the small group in Wethersfield called ACT NOW, which stands for Anti-Child Trafficking. And we're having a walk throughout the Hartford area, and we're going to...
We have some video that might help our viewers get a better idea of what the walk is about and what Love146 is about.
We're asking people to do the walk of their own choice. They can walk to their car, they can walk to a restaurant, and we came up with this innovative idea of how about going to nearby restaurants to fill out your check or your donation, put it in an envelope and leave it at the restaurant. The restaurant will give you a cup of coffee, and you will help the cause of Love146, and that's one of the ways we raise money.
And this is going to be ending on Saturday.
Correct.
And is there an event happening on Saturday, sort of, to culminate the whole thing?
Well, the culmination on our part is we go around and collect the donations.
Well, what we're looking at right here on the screen is all of the locations where you can go in, like you said, walk in.
Right there, the Beam House in Glastonbury.
Donation. Yeah, Toasted Oat in Canton, Heirloom Market in Wethersfield, Beam House in Glastonbury, to Hopewell in Glastonbury, and also Sayulita in Glastonbury.
So let me just say one thing about this that's really why I said it was innovative. Most of the time you see charities put on walks or put on runs, and there's a cost to that.
Right.
You have to get, police permits.
Sure, security.
There's little cost to this. So that means that your donation, 100%, goes to help children in our community who need help.
And what do those funds do specifically for those kids?
So the funds help support our survivor care work. They help support our social workers who go out to meet with kids. They meet with kids, like I said, all over the state. We do one-on-one work, holistic care, trauma-informed care, which takes an adult being in this child's life that they haven't experienced before, somebody who's non-judgmental, who'll journey with them as long as it takes to get them back on their feet and give them a fighting chance for a better future.
We have our own paid social workers that work in addition to the state and with the state.
Well, all the volunteers and everyone at Love146 are doing such critical work. We thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll have the information on the walk on our website.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.